Okay, testing. I recall having audio issues last time I streamed from my PS4, so we'll see how this does. How do I change the audio levels? It's been so long since I've done this. Broadcast settings. Haven't got chat up on my thingy yet, so bear with me. Oh, there's chats happening, but I can't see them yet. Come on. There it is. Yes, okay. I have chat. I have Gibbon. Hello, welcome. And this is the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio Future that I was actually talking about on my Jet Set Radio GBA stream. Okay, that looks fine. I recall having audio issues last time I streamed. I think that's fine. Alright, well, I'll start the game. Oh, chat. Where's chat? Where is chat? Okay, I have it. Now, I don't actually have PS Plus, so I play offline, but this is sort of supposed to be a kind of MMO-ish, more like a mud kind of multi-user thing, where other people like you are going to be running around the city. So let's just launch with my default character and we'll have a bit of a play around. So just earlier this morning I completed the game, I got through all the plot, and there's not really any missions left to do. I think I've cleared them all. So that's okay, because I think, for myself, the main strength of the game is just been running around the city and just playing with the movement system. That's so much fun to just do that you don't really need missions at all. So yeah, this is the first character that I made. You get done by default. Including but you eventually unlock other characters. So what happens is you sort of build a team for yourself, and some of these roles will be taken by other players in another play set. Oh yeah. So you're mainly this, and you can pick your other characters. So I set up this guy, who's making some package. But as soon as I unlock 3 of these DNA kit, I made a character with her, although I could have unlocked it a lot earlier if I'd done more side missions in the first half or the second half. And that would have been great, because her benefit for others, she is much faster and has a better at jumping. Oh, my buddy disappeared for some reason. It's really distressing. I only had one that was that high a level. Yeah, things can get consumed with these things. Doing audio is too loud. Okay, I'm trying to turn it up. Audio sharing settings. Can't change that. That's the way I did it. Thinking back, the last time I was playing PUBG, that was the start of last year, so more than so broadcast settings, maybe advanced settings. Okay. I assume that the broadcast audio is separate to my TV's audio. How did I do it? result. Oh, that's right. In-game audio sound. And luckily, unlike Jet Set Radio Future, which this game is sort of inspired by, the music isn't like a huge part of the experience. I do like the music in the game. There's a good mix of kind of chill techno tracks, and they have 2 songs by Hideki Naganuma, and I'll show those off. But yeah, it's not like a big focus, I suppose. Probably for budgetary reasons. This was done by a small team. It was kickstarted, and as part of the stretch goal or whatever, they got Hideki Naganuma to do 2 tracks. One of them is used for I guess it's used in one area that's over somewhere, and the other one is used for various missions and also the main hideout of the good guy faction, who are called the Gamers. So let me tell you about this game a bit, I guess. We're in a space colony, one of many hundreds in the Galactic Union, or whatever it's called. And this particular colony has been overtaken by a dictatorial presence known as the Great Administrator. And he's cracked down on leisure activities, so games are illegal, and like dancing and having fun and laughing are all illegal. So it's a very ridiculous, footloose kind of situation of totalitarian government. And so the original subtitle of this game in the Steam release is Revolt of Gamers, but the console release is just called Hover. Revolt of Gamers isn't really the best title. It doesn't sound very good. The developers, it should be mentioned, I believe, are French. And there are actually a lot of spelling and grammar mistakes in the script of the game itself. But, you gotta cut some slack. It doesn't impact my enjoyment too much. So the goal of the Gamers is they're a little breakaway rebel faction who wants to contact the Union to get their dictator deposed. And for the most part, you're engaging in petty acts of vandalism and fighting back against the authority. There's propaganda posters. So I have a wanted level, which you can see in the upper right below the location marker, which means I've been captured by the security forces once, and if you get captured 3 times, you go to prison. But if you hack one of these terminals, you can get your record cleared. Yes, so there's propaganda posters, these red sort of holographic banners. If you pass through them fast enough, you disable them. You can catch spy drones that are around the city. You can paint over propaganda posters on the walls if you find them. Oops. For security cameras, you can't really take those out. Okay, here's some posters. Joysticks like that. The graffiti function. It's not as integral to the game as it was in Jet Set Radio, but it's there. And so yeah, like just playing the game for the most part is running around this huge hub city and finding all those little things to do. Like I said, here's another one of those little things. Satellite dishes. You can block the data transmission of the government by taking over it. So it's another use of the page. And one of the most important tools in your arsenal of movement is the rewind function. Because it's a large city and you can move really fast and do crazy jumps and stuff, if you miss something, it's as simple as that. Just go backwards. there's a limit to it, obviously. I'm gonna go back a few seconds. Yeah, you're not far off there. Jet Set Radio 2099 says yeah. It is kind of an evolution of the Future formula. Future took the Jet Set Radio thing, so this is one of the hacking tools, tasks for which I need an expert hacker with higher number, because you can see I'm by opening that package I've unlocked all these little mods that are popping up on the right. You can use those mods to improve your character. So as you level up, you get experience just by doing these odd tasks, and then you can put in your little mod chips to get better skills, and I've maxed this guy out on hacking, and that's enough to go through. Yeah, but I love running around as Greeny much more. Character, because she's so fast that you can just pull off all kinds of crazy stunts and amazing. Okay, now I do want to deal with my little mascot character, because I lost them. Yeah, I had a speed one on, but I don't have any speed ones left. I do have slide speed, which is like the grinding rate and stuff. So let's put in this one. 25%. Feed it. I don't really know what the happiness does, but I think if it's unhappy, it will leave eventually. I think. There's a lot of mechanics about this game that aren't well explained to you. Like, it took me a long time to realize that if you're being chased by a security drone, you can actually lure it to certain spots that have been set up by the resistance and capture the drone. Presumably, if you go through and talk to people, read the text, do the missions in order, which is kind of arbitrary because you can kind of go anywhere at any time, but you should learn the mechanics of the game that way. So that's a drone that's chasing me around. It's stuck on a pipe. Now where would there be a trap? I think there's one heading here. No, place that I thought. The city is huge. It's quite large. But you sort of have to take a loose attitude to tasks in this game. You just sort of roam around, and if something pops up that you see that you can do, you just do it. Oh, I've been caught. Nuts. I'm going to be sent back to one of these respawn points. But again, it's not too big an issue. Like, unless you're really trying to fulfill a certain objective in a certain time frame, it doesn't really matter. You just run around, you jump up walls. So yeah, speaking back to how this is an evolution of the Jet Set Radio formula, Future took kind of the skating mission-based format of the original and added a huge hub world that you could get around, which was a great step forward, I think. For this one, this game, yeah, the hub is more or less the whole game. There are missions, I might be able to show one of them maybe later. So I think there's one. My audio is low as the game audio still. I guess I could. The thing is, the audio, the microphone on the attached PS4 like thing. It's one of those hanging ones. Try to talk into it. Let's see, what can I do about this? So if I hook this up here, and it's close to my mouth. I Okay, so I'll do that, and I'll turn the game down more. Okay, how's that? And welcome, Sun Kong. What should I call you on this stream? I'm not sure what name to use right now, but welcome. But yeah, by adding movement tech like the wall jumping, the rewinding, you can still grind like rails like this if you hold down a certain button. Yeah, it's a kind of simplified control scheme where you have the 4 face buttons, but it's also mapped to the shoulder buttons. So you've got scanning, which is also hacking and also painting. You've got the grind and the trick button. You've got jump and you've got rewind. But yeah, like, traversal is the main thing. And they've done a really good job making it fun. Oh yeah, and bouncing. If you fall from a high area and then jump at the right time, you'll bounce. But yeah, a lot of these actions cost energy, which you can see on the lower right. Oops. Yeah. That's why you want to avoid the security cameras. As you progress, there are like messages from the E-Cops saying things like, oh, we've increased security in this area because of the activities of the rebels and stuff like that. But it's not really clear if that actually does affect you know, that part of the game at all. So I don't want to be sent to prison. Actually, why don't I show you what prison is like. I was just over there, yeah. There's a particular tower that I was just at where you have to do a good bounce to get up to it, to do something like this. Yeah. It's really good when you pull it off well. Feels good. Oops. So I've been caught again. Let's get captured. So yeah, there's 2 hub worlds in this game. I'm in the Haven district right now, which is where you start. It's kind of a lower class area. If you go down through this vertical strata of the city, you get to slum areas eventually. And the other area is like the higher class administrative districts. But there's sub areas as well. There's the sewers, there's the orbital platform, and this is the prison. And you can see a map of it. Yeah, there's these interconnected chambers. So I believe I've done all the missions here, but just for the sake of it, let's do this one. So this is how a mission works. You talk to a person, they will give you a little spiel, and then I guess in the multiplayer mode the idea is anyone who enters the circle will become part of the mission, and then you get to start, and then yeah, every one of these sort of sectioned off missions has a score associated with it. You can get a medal, and then at the end you get a bunch of those mod chips. So this mission is to spread graffiti in certain places. And everything in this game will be marked out with these little glowing squares, which sometimes are just there, sometimes you've got to scan for them. I don't know if the audio is better. Again, I'm like unused to streaming directly from PS4, so problems. Oh, and does the game look okay? I wasn't sure about that because, you know, it's quite visually, you know, there's a lot of glowing effects and colours and fast movement. I wasn't sure if it would hold up to a streaming bandwidth thingy. Because I was playing it the other day through the remote play on the Vita, and it was extremely choppy and pixelated. So let's capture a little bit. Catch me behind this pillar over here. Trap. Cool. So that's the prison. And just by doing, you just scan the wall of your cell and then you go through one corridor and then you're out. This is like the main foyer if it's the foyer. What? Haven District. It's still kind of loud. That distresses me. Well, I'll turn it down some more. I forgot how much of a problem this really is. Okay. Is the music loud too? Do I have to do that separately? I don't want you to miss these cool songs. I guess I'll go find one of them now. It's taking a hit, but it's watchable. Okay, whatever. That's cool. Yeah, just suffice it to say, the game looks much better in motion if you're playing it yourself rather than watching me play it. So, everyone go out and buy it. It is a little expensive. I actually kind of put off buying it for a while because I perceived its starting price to be a little steep, but before long it went on sale and it's quite reasonable. And now that I've actually played it, it's quite worth the money, at least what I paid for it. So this is a cool thing you can do. Sometimes you can you can sometimes jump on a car and ride it. You can quite manage it. But, yeah, where is this bar? There's like a gamer bar somewhere in the city where one of these tracks plays, so I'm gonna find it. Boop. I think it must be lower down, so we're up here in the higher sort of commercial district, but we can drop down, and it takes you some time at the very start to climb all the way up to the higher levels, but since my speed and jumping power have been augmented so much, it doesn't take too long for me. So you get down here and you see these sort of favela structures, sort of slum boxes all stitched together. Go down even further and there's just a big junkyard. Yeah, lovely stuff. And then there's the sewers in here where the gamers hang out. But what we're looking for is the gamer bar, which I could console the map, but I'm not going to because it's right here. Alright, so let me know if you can hear this song. As soon as you step in here, the song changes. Might come up in the corner. I actually can't hear very well myself. Yeah, Never Forever is one of the Hideki Naganuma tracks, and it's actually my favorite of the two that he contributed to this game. Hopefully that's not coming through as an echo on the microphone, but yeah, I dig this track a lot. It only plays within these confines of these walls, and I can't really do much, but yeah, we'll hang out in here for a little bit. There aren't any NPCs hanging around at the moment. Normally in a lot of areas of the game, here's some up here. So people just randomly wander around. They're not any impediment to you, but there's a cool range of alien designs among them. Some of them turn up as NPCs you can talk to in various areas. Got a little robot buggy, short crab people, blobheads, yeah, they're all here. It's pretty good. The key art for the game features a few character designs that are basically the gamer team that I've been talking about. You interact with them throughout the course of the game, and then if you do enough of their missions, you get their DNA kit, which means you can make a new character that looks like that. So this one is based on Greendie, who is the sort of brash, rude one who is obsessed with racing. And I have these little personality clips. Now, there might be a way for me to make a new character. So we have 5 slots, I believe. Oh, okay, yep. Oh, but that takes back the menu. Well, you got an idea of this song by now, yeah? Pretty good? Yeah, that's cool. it if it would be... Oh, it's playing the song still, great. So who have I unlocked? Oh, I still need Flow and the E-Cut. And then there's variants of Ladderbax and the E-Cut. So Ladderbax is a rabbit man. There's Greenby. The color I use is to make the hacker character. Liff is an expert in Game Ball, which is one of the sort of mission types that you have in this game. There's a mechanic where you can grab objects and throw them, and then they use that to do a little sports minigame mode thing. Yeah, Dylan is... She's not like officially part of the team, but she's an ally. Yeah. Oh, I can actually make them bigger and smaller. Okay, well, and the Breakers are a rival team that you encounter a few times. That was pretty cool look. But I don't really need any of these as characters. I think they're seeking out Game Ball and I don't really need to do it. What's feeling speed, but less air speed. Oh, okay. So Greenby's actually about acceleration, not necessarily speed, but I've jacked her up with speed upgrades anyway. We'll load into the sewers, and that will give you a nice little listen to the other Hideki Naganuma track, which is called Heaven Up, because we load into the hideout, and all of those characters that we were talking about, they have rooms in here. So there's Lift's room with a Game Ball and poster, and you can scan these. You can always scan stuff, and sometimes it'll give you little lore dumps and things. I guess this is Greenby's room. She makes Ladderbax plushes as well, by the way. Oh yeah, there's the artist guy. Let's go find him. He kind of just exists in this location. It's not really someone you interact with. Whenever you see a container, you just go out and grab the things. Although I don't really need them anymore. Gotten to a point in the game where I'm overstocked on all the items. Although I did lose my best mascot pet apparently. Oh yeah, the mechanic guy is in here. He's working on the traps. He's got a captured spy drone. There should be like a converted E-Pop character somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah. And that's potatoes. Where's that guy? We got leader of the resistance. That's not good. Hello. There's a DJ. Cool. Yeah, I like this song too. I think you can find them all on Naganuma's SoundCloud or something. A lot of tracks he's done for various games as well as those two. Pretty sure on the rest of this guy. Apparently I can't talk to him anymore, but he does a little artwork. These might have been part of a Kickstarter backer thing, maybe artworks, I don't know. I only found out about the game after the campaign had ended, so I don't know what the rewards and extras were. Okay. So let's go back down from here. Because there's at least one mission in the sewers I haven't found. Maybe I can try and find that. This is the entrance. To get up to the gamer's hideout, you have to ascend through all that platforming challenge there, which is fantastic and fun. Alright, so this map contains a dark gamer, and they have some of the most challenging missions in the game, and I haven't found them because, as you can see over here, The menu interface of this game, by the way, is pretty much clearly designed for a computer. It's been retrofitted to console, so your stick just moves the cursor. Anyway, speak to Dark Gamer. Don't know where they are though. And the sewer is a bit of a maze. It's designed around these 3 hubs that when you first get here you have to do certain missions. Alright, so when you go into scanning mode it should show you all the points of interest. Lift is highlighted right now, but that's kind of a bug. I've done his mission, so that shouldn't be coming up, but it still is. And when I redid it before, it didn't record my result. I don't know. It was weird. So if there's a mission on the map somewhere, they should show up even through walls while you're in searching mode, but I can't see the Dark Gamer right now. It's possible that you unlock them by doing some other thing, like chasing traders possibly. So it might be that we have to find traitor, knock them out, and then that'll unlock something. So yeah, let's just run around. As I said before, it's the strength of the game, you just go anywhere. Whoops, that's an exit to a different location. I've done the get all the pizzas mission, which is like a Ninja Turtles parody. You made a team of 4 ninjas in here and they eat nothing but pizza. So you can see little boxes come up around that container when I'm close enough. In scanning mode. But you can still see Lift all the way back there. Maybe you can on the stream broadcast quality, but through that wall is Lift. I don't know, I guess I'll just run down some of these passages. When you first get here, like I said, they challenge you to a series of races and challenges that you have to complete in order to become a true part of the gamer's gang or whatever they are. So this is one of the little game ball arenas. You can replay missions, as you can see here, these cardboard boxes. If you get close enough to them, you can do them. So I'll show you what game ball's like. I guess I'm playing against Waterbacks this time. So the ball drops down. Eventually, yep, I've got it. But no. My character has quite low bumper resistance because I haven't spec'd into that, so I will easily be knocked away during this match. You can actually get some crazy distance from being knocked. Okay. Yeah, so we're like a bunch of under 5s basically playing soccer right now. There's 6 people here on the ground and they're all just running straight at the ball. When the AI is playing, there's not really much of a strategic play going on. Yeah, everyone just runs at it basically. You know, you can pass to your teammates, I suppose, but I prefer not to because I'm much more reliable at scoring goals than they are. Yeah. So the goal itself is up high on the wall in this map. It isn't always, but in this case it is. This is the idea. You jump up, you go into any mode, go, and get a goal. Cool stuff. And of course they love making these little obstacle courses as well. Different things, so you can, if you hit this launcher, you can get up to a grind rail, and then go around in your goal, if you have the ball. Anyway, that's game over. I'm actually here looking for a dark gamer, so I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't actually know what happens if you leave here anymore. What's happening? Yeah, okay, they're just letting me go. Bye! Time is still ticking. I can leave a mission manually at any time, by the way. Which I probably should do because they might not spawn if I'm on another mission. Yes. Leave. And now you can see the medals and such. I think there was a screen that showed all the medals that you have. Or am I thinking of Spyro a Hero's Tale? Yeah, here it is. All the missions in the game and what medals you've got. I wonder if it... Yeah, and it's in the order I've done them. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. Dark gamers usually give you race type missions, so it's unlikely to be in the Game Ball hub. So I'm gonna head back out this way. Let's go to the race hub and just roam around there a bit. There's sewers like this in Jet Set Radio and Future. Whoa, that was some sick air. This is the grind race, isn't it? Talk to me. Yeah. Alright, that didn't tell me anything. Yeah, there's a in-game, like in-universe version of the map on this board. Oh, I guess it's this way. But yeah, one thing I love about the level design for the most part in this game is the amount of verticality it has and the movement systems that are in place to enable that. It's really fun stuff. Okay, just run through these, see if I can find anybody. I'm looking for a red square that is around someone for me to chase. And I don't remember where the other people to chase were, so I can't exactly look in the same place. Oops. It's okay, because I've done so much of the game at this point. It's easier to get lost, I guess. So there's a graffiti target over there, I don't know how to get to it though. Because the sewers are quite a maze, even if you can see an objective through the walls, it can be hard to know which tunnel to go down to get to it. No, I think it was near the pizza stuff that I found one of the traitors to catch. So maybe I should head over there. Oh yeah, there's like a floor grind as well that you can do, which if you're moving slowly gets you into a crouch walk. Especially useful in the prison. Oh, let's see that. Yeah, nice. Okay. So these are the ninjas I was telling you about. They want pizza. And their names are Picasso, Rodo, Eduardo, and Salvador. Good puns, huh? Oh yeah, these are the pizza fridges. Well, where am I? Just came down there, so let's go up here. I don't know, maybe the sewers aren't really the best thing to show off. I haven't even been to the administration district yet. So, since I'm not having any luck finding this other person, oop, I'll just check down here real quick. Forget it, move on. Oh yeah, with the energy system, like I was saying, you need the energy to do all your little wall jumps and things like that. So there is a limit to how high you can get just by jumping off a tall wall before your energy runs out and you are unable to do that anymore. But if you do tricks and stuff, I'm sure I've captured this spider before. Oh, maybe not. These are fun. They lead you a merry little chase. And yep, I took too long to get to that one, so it disappeared. But if you do tricks, you do a little grind, you do a flip, and my energy meter has gone into hover heat mode, which then gives you more energy to do stuff. And increases your speed and such as well. That's actually I guess a difference, one of the many, evolutions of the formula compared to Jet Set Radio. You're in this kind of high-tech suit and just running rather than skating, but you still got grinding and things like that to do. But they're just like super hover boots. I don't know. Oh, okay, what am I doing? Let's go somewhere else. Let's get out of here. Oh, this Yancha kind of looks like Pikachu or something. When I first saw it, I thought it looked a lot like Klonoa with the flappy ears. The black on the tips, but when it's got a yellow colour scheme, it's a bit Pikachu-esque. Okay, this way. I mean, look at this guy. Actually, let me... doesn't that look like Klonoa? Flap, flap, flap. Hats and everything. Ooh, I can use this. Teleport. And let's just go straight there. So this is kind of more high class area with skyscrapers and such thing called Sky Dinosaurian Square that had just kilometers of roller coaster track for you to grind on. In this game, it's sort of one little area with some fleets to bounce on. There's like a whirly gig thing, ride. You can't really interact with that, but you can climb this tower and there's some goodies at the top. There's a lot of goodies, everywhere. There's all these little objectives that I was talking about before. So getting to areas like this will reward you. There was a satellite dish there, but whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is called Flock of Sheep Land. Cool. Okay, but I'm out of energy, so you just land to get your energy back. And then we go over here. You can do a wall grind, but I rarely do it because it takes a bit of skill. Yeah, inside this structure is like an arcade with crane games and such. You can't play them, but it's just nice background details. Each like locale and zone in these hubs has a character to it and an idea behind it. So this is kind of a mall area. There's levels to that. And then, like I said, you've got the industrial zone down below. You can grind the monorail tracks, obviously. But you go down here and, oops, this is where the rival gang hangs out. Their headquarters is down there. As you can see from their graffiti adorning the area. But yeah, there's these like chompers that are there for no reason. Need some vertical ones along here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's try and get launched. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so when I first got to this area, I fell all the way down here pretty quickly and then really struggled to get back up. I hadn't unlocked Green by that point. But it's not too hard once you know the tricks. I mean, my default Gizzy character wouldn't have been able to make that climb, I don't think. But there's vents all over the place here. Let's see. Yeah, so starting over here, this is how I first learned to escape. You go to where these containers are near the entrance to the breaker zone. And then you launch off this vent, and one of the missions actually kind of teaches you to do this. You come down here to find, I don't know, some sushi or something to deliver to someone, and then, yeah, so you jump off that one, grind this wall, and then, whoops, rewind come in handy there. And then you get over here, you can grind to this, and from here, what do you do next? Hang on, there's some more launchers somewhere, but yeah, with a bit of wall running, you can pretty much get anywhere you want to go. Why don't we chase this down? There's a little launch vent that'll probably get you back up. Almost. Oh yeah, we'll do it. So I haven't done everything. I wonder if I've caught this one before. Some objectives respawn. I noticed that like spraying over graffiti tasks, once you've done all of them in a certain like sub-zone, then they all come back and you can do them again. They become temporary objectives. Okay. So here we are, this drone is basically teaching you how to escape in a way. But yeah, that wall, I've jumped off that wall a lot of times to get out. You end up there. Traps like that, when you don't have such high jumping capabilities, you do trick jumps to get out. Boop. There we go. Yeah, I've got that one before. Yeah, so now we're back here. So yeah, pretty cool game. I don't know if anyone's still watching, but do you have any requests for what I should do? Because I don't really have much story content left at this point, basically zero. I could replay a mission or something, since we can do that. Could start a new game, or I can just run around and jump off stuff. I think is the most fun I've had with the game, is just traversal and finding little things to do. Let's try and ride a burger truck here. Oops. Okay, that didn't work out so well. Ooh, I know, I can try and get some achievements. Trophies, if you will. Is that still broadcasting? I don't know. Now it says only my audio is being broadcast. Find the secret passage to get out of the tutorial. Oh, I tried that once, I didn't know how. Show your superiority to a big eye. Make your pet very happy. Could try that, I guess. But I'd rather do one where I find something. Okay, so that does stop gameplay broadcasting if you're in the menu. I didn't realize that. So while I had that open, I had actually been pushed off the truck and fell back down here. joy. Hmm. Think you got the gist? Yeah, fair enough. How long are they going? What's time? Oh, almost now. Yeah, I might as well stop now at this point. But yeah, I hope I've sort of sold you on the concept of the game. I think it's really cool, and I spent the last week or two playing it pretty heavily. I dropped down here because this is the rival hideout, and then let's teleport around the corner, you can just jump in. So yeah, I don't know, this was just a little fun extra bonus thing that I wanted to do, sort of cap off my experience with the game. So I might as well finish now and say I'll see you tomorrow at my regular time, which is an hour and a half before this, for some racing games on the Game Boy Color. So thanks for joining me, friends, and I'll see you around. Bye bye. If I can just figure out how to stop. Yeah, here we go.